at the beginning, we'll get a support worker and she'll tell you, there's the calendar, write it down, which is a great help. Honestly, I don't know what I'd do without my calendar. And people who, like say, for these meetings, they'll write and tell you when the meetings is and when you'll get picked up. But there's, for me now, okay, that still works, and I don't know what I'd do without it, but I want to go a stage further, because I'm back out in society, if you like to say it again. I'm back out with all my friends again, going places, and I think it's great because I'd had myself away for quite a number of years and didn't want to go anywhere.
Well, once you get past that kind of stage, well, your days start to pick up, but then I don't think I would have if it hadn't been for my groups. I think if there wouldn't have been any groups, the day would have been a lot worse.
I just carried on doing what I was, you know. My wife would give me money, you know, if I needed it. Most of the time I didn't want the money, you know. I mean, I've got money in my pocket here, you know, and it'll probably still be here in 10 years or something like that. You know, it is, that is the sort of things, you know. I think she does it to help me to think, oh, he's a big boy now, you know, he's got money, you know, things like that. I don't know if it's that attitude, but that's the sort of thing, you know.
So are other people kind of taking over, you mean, different things that you would have done?
Yes.
I found I was having trouble with time, especially with 24-hour clock, and I found that I was missing buses, and maybe it was 1 hour, once an hour, or once every couple of hours, and I'd miss buses and have ages to wait. So how I adapted to that was I got a watch that gave the time in both normal time plus 24-hour clock. I could look at it and look at both times, and that's how I managed to get around that, because I made some terrible mistakes with the time. But unfortunately the watch broke, and I don't have that now.
It's like gives a clue with me. See their conversation. I have to get their conversation maybe halfway through it, but I kind of want to know what I'm talking about, what they're talking about, and I'll go, oh, that's right, and then halfway through their story I'll pick up a bit, and wee bits will come back to me, but maybe not the full lot, but bits will come back to me. I go, that's right, and I'll zoom in on the bit that I can remember, so my conversation comes from there. I mean, and then they'll say, do you remember tomorrow night we're doing this? I'll go, oh, hi, whose house was that again? Whose house are we going to? Oh, we're going to Jean's house. I'll go, that's right, what time are you all meet? What time are we meeting it? And I'll sort of play the role that just remember me type of thing, and they're that good to go along with me.
Another big impact was getting access to Alzheimer's Scotland, because through them I eventually joined a self-support group, and like Doreen, I loved the people in it. I felt I was the only one. I was isolated. I was the one in a million. Then I met these people that were just like me, same as me, and that really gave me a lot of confidence, and I became very fond of them, and I still see some of them. So I would suggest them to join a self-support group. Even though you've never done that in your life before, you will find it a big help.
These meetings meant a lot. They really do. They mean a lot to me, because if I make a mistake here, and I can't, it's okay, but if I'm sitting at a meeting and I make a mistake, or else I can't remember somebody's name, you see all the heat's gone. You know, they're going to one another to say, well, do you know what she's talking about? Do you know what she's talking about? Because I don't.